And I cross over to the Kenyatta International Convention Center, where the launch of the strategic plan for the Equalization Fund and a marginalization policy too is underway. Let's listen in to the Prime Cabinet Secretary.
To come, like all other citizens, I want to ask the CRA to work with the National Treasury, all relevant government agencies, and the marginalized communities to come up with a model policy that reflects the spirit of the Constitution and the desire of the people of Kenya. Since the fund has a lifespan, we must use public resources and the limited time we have to invest in projects that will serve Kenyans in the marginalized areas for many years to come. CRA should also think of a threshold for a county to be categorized as marginalized. The administrative costs for implementing the fund may outstrip the benefits when marginal allocations are involved. We are all aware that the government is faced by revenue shortfalls, even as the National Treasury and Parliament put in place revenue-enhancing measures. In the face of these shortfalls, my administration, through the National Treasury, is committed to fully implement the plan that has been agreed upon by all parties to clear the arrears owed to the Equalization Fund. This will allow us to avail equal opportunities to all Kenyans, including those living in the marginalized areas. As we celebrate the full operationalization of Article 204, I want to laud the National Treasury and the Equalization Fund Advisory Board for launching the strategic plan today, through which we can hold the fund to account on delivery of the projects of Article 204 of the COK. I must emphasize that we are obligated to uphold transparency and accountability. In the implementation of the projects, Kenyans will be keenly monitoring the promises you have made in the strategic plan and will not hesitate to hold you to account on any failures. Finally, I invite all patriotic Kenyans to contribute in safeguarding the investments that we make with public resources. Let us all guard against plunder or vandalization of these projects so that our children can benefit from the services and put marginalization to the grave where it belongs. Kenyans, let us keep up the excellent work, selfless dedication, and invaluable contribution in our communities. I also want to ask Kenyans living in marginalized areas to embrace alternative mechanisms to address disputes that may arise in the implementation of the Equalization Fund. We have seen numerous litigations slow down the fund and delay the benefits that are due to these areas. And now it is my pleasure to hand over the following 265 projects in 14 counties, and I believe they shall be reflected on the screen as I mention them. Now, I officially launch implementation of the following 1,236 projects, and let me very quickly just go through them, and I hope they'll be beamed. We start with Baringo County. There are 141 projects valued at 559.4 million Kenya shillings. In Bungoma, there are 7 projects valued at 58 million Kenya shillings. In Busia, there are 3 projects valued at 18 million Kenya shillings. Elgeyo Marakwet, 56.6 million worth of projects, which number 16. In Garissa, there are 20 projects valued at 168 million Kenya shillings. Homa Bay, 29, valued at 122 million Kenya shillings. Isiolo, 25, valued at 166 million Kenya shillings. Kajiado 27, valued at 195.7 million shillings. Kilifi 58 projects, valued at 501 million Kenya shillings. Kisumu 4 projects, valued at 24 million Kenya shillings. Kitui 111 projects valued at 384 million shillings. Kwale 60 projects valued at 282 million Kenya shillings. Laikipia 34 projects valued at 116 million Kenya shillings. Machakos 2 projects valued at 13 million Kenya shillings. Mandera 87 projects valued